Ladies and gentlemen, today's featured segment is presented to you by Radioactive Redhead. From Book 2 of the Warlock series, author Mike Bennett brings to life tales from distant lands, detailing the undertakings of special operators as they pursue an Iranian-funded menace. Operators roam from Kurdistan to Pakistan, and no stone is left unturned in Turkey. Will justice be brought to close the ledger for the tragic 1983 Beirut bombing? Join us as we present to you When Towers Fall.
Chapter 23. Dieter assembled the full team to conduct training that would be followed by rehearsals. Stoley flew in from Tbilisi. Jack flew in from Brooklyn. Xander flew in from Maryland, where he had just completed his paternity leave. Dieter addressed the group in a briefing room. Morning, all. Some of us haven't met in person. I'm Dieter Clausen. To my left here is the Chief Systems Engineer, Dale Coggins. Over there are the two AFO team leaders, Jack and Xander. We have two targets. Two teams, Team Kilo, led by Xander, and Team Alpha, led by Jack. We also have 3 new members. Well, Mojo will join the Team Kilo, and he has already been off to the target area. But rounding out Team Kilo will be Jessica Cohern and a Technical Operations Officer, who is joining us from Istanbul. Last but not least, Jeff Wirtz traveled separately from Tbilisi. He is the Technical Operations Officer at Station, and has been working with Stoley to round out the Team Alpha. Dale took over the briefing. Right after we're done here, we'll have a little happy hour and meet and greet event in the team room. Cokes, beer, and pizza await. For the next few weeks, we will be training Team Alpha and Kilo on 2 capabilities, the Pig and the Poke. Each team has a relative regional orientation, and each target has a technical means to infiltrate the target based on the available human infrastructure. Each team will cross-train equipment just as a contingency. The respective team technical officers are there to both accelerate the training and to be an alternate operator. The primaries for Team Alpha are Jack and Stoley. Primaries for Team Kilo are Xander and Mojo. Welcome all. Let's get to know each other, and we'll meet here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. to begin training. Chapter 24. Xander lay in the prone under a ghillie suit-type net. He and Mojo were in the woods outside the security fence on a clear, moonless night, well off the beaten path at 2 a.m. local time. They still had noise and light discipline, regardless of a low probability of being seen. It wasn't even a low probability. Although there was a fence, it was purely token. There were no Turkmen girded in tactical kit patrolling the integrity of an airtight perimeter, seething in fervor to repel a horde of infiltrators. Far away, in the soft evening breeze, Mojo thought he heard a goat. Under the ghillie net and between the 2 operators lay the Pig, perched on its special tripod. The loudest noise in the still air was the purr of the servo motor swinging the device in a tight arc of precise adjustments, zeroing the laser onto its target. No words were spoken. They both had their jobs. Xander manipulated the servo controller computer joystick, while Mojo gave hand signal adjustments that could be seen when illuminated by the spectrum analyzer display that had been turned down to its lowest setting. When the troposcatter black splatter pattern indicated a direct hit on the receiver, Mojo gave the thumbs up and Xander locked down the rail on which it pivoted. Now that the Pig was bore-sighted properly, Xander double-checked the focusing lens, the stability of the tripod, and made sure the ghillie net was peeled away from interfering with the transmission. Mojo took a glance to check his work. With a nod of affirmation, Xander pushed on the button. Mojo rechecked the backsplash in case that movement had jostled the Pig. One more nod and Xander hit the transmit button. The pair checked their watches and waited 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, Mojo hit the destruct button to obliterate the exploit code into a hash algorithm of indecipherable digital goo.
If this preview broadcast has piqued your curiosity, the book in its entirety will be available for purchase from Amazon.com. Simply search When Towers Fall by Mike Bennett and peruse a catalog of its latest works. Be sure to tune in to Radioactive Redhead to hear further excerpts from the Warlock series. This concludes today's featured segment from Radioactive Redhead. May your days be filled with good memories and laughter, and God bless.